official po, official pal. Merry Christmas to you all. This year, Brunya, the brutal. What am I talking about? This is the Tap Send Brunya Achedia from Tap Send to you. All you have to do is to send $200 or 200 euros or 200 pounds, and you stand an instant chance to win exciting prizes every Thursday to the end of the year. So what are you waiting for? Send the family members the money. Let them also celebrate Christmas. And by doing that, you also stand a chance of winning exciting prizes from Tap Send. And the grand draw is on the 29th of December, where you stand a chance of winning air fryers, blenders, televisions, a lot of prizes, and free air tickets, 5 of them. Tap Send. Send the people the money. It's easy, it's convenient, and it's reliable.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudo nani etena ka mu kwanten akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfa akosi kaswa ne mpatamu anasa achimota lapa se kosi nsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pebia. So ukoton kwadia enye bebia wo se wutumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto, or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Shabidi-bidi-bi-sha. But there is one thing I want to start with, not Tinder. No, I won't start with Tinder. I want to start with the Sammy J. Feast marriage and the fact that. But how did you know? Because we had announced a girl here, MPP.
I said, social media politicians here. I'm gonna dig. Say also, more MPP, no more loyal ladies groups in Hong Kong. And then also more outside, more branch and. Sani man, it's a Jamwana at the base.
Oh, okay. And you think, say,
and I almost say, this if only be is it a two big girls, and one money, and then this will be a share. So,
and you think they're good for the political career, eh?
Who's then called us? I'm there. So, no, how there's some called Docon your door. And yeah, Ronaldo Gran, Argentina. Why engaging in Argentina?
Now, are the Portugal for Argentina war?
That means just say, "Sanka rivalry never won it."
That's all right. Munya is all right. What is rivalry? Rivalry be anybody.
Every and your fans in the way. Almost the new one.
So they are making their money. Most of them are rivalry.
And your pump.
You yati.
And your.
Aha.
And you know, and the end can yash. But, Sanya Chief Binding. Across the carpet. Just say. A binum shall say, and I reach Chief Binding there. Will be on one cassette. Kind of saying squad nibi. Leaders in it tonight. I can't say. She went me a day information on we meet information. The Bema, Afia, what is saying? Afia Kutu.
Yeah.
If you Nippon kind of thing. A too big. Or the Bema, Afia Kutu. What I say. But me Tia say, on positions need difference. Afia Kutu, you be a Indian senior tell MPP.
Only very influential.
Yes, but me lead when you say or popular when I come and say anything, MPP with that.
It's a different also
but Afia or a very influential MPP. And you know, yes, and I to be no suspect to say, Yana man, she binding lose in position. I'm quite elections. What I say?
Election Saturday.
No, what lose previous on San Omekui.
Oh, okay.
na sakwa no make we see.
Wow, amount of money.
People.
No opposition being.
No, I think is it national youth organizer say
okay.
Something like that. Ibisa no.
And I worry MPP in you amount of money.
And I just say omo etutia no. That is allegation about. But Sammy there
Sammy said the position or MPP
National Communication Director.
Oh, okay.
Officer.
And again, the money who the portfolio yes. But or MPP ni.
Simon pass on much. MPP.
Now no so wako worry be say me just don't pack be cheap sir.
Oh, Dabi.
Nti o MPP mu kra na obewo bia na oguso ni ba. Yeah, obewo gusto.
You see me I dey back na me sua o Dabi obewo bi a like
no influence.
For now the Dabi o.
The for now the only influence. Obewo good standing. Because offer obi downtrodden keke.
But
for a man that can happen.
No, I get it. But
I feel now or person will influence because in fact, even associating with Sammy Jemfi will give her another
exactly.
But until then, only influence be
Dabi. Yeah, that's influence. You've said this only influence.
For now,
it is all political, even or political ambition. I feel no best start.
Yeah. Oh no.
Enti said that you start here. What would that mean to Nikum? And their marriage and the political.
If it will affect Obipa, it may affect the girl, not Sammy Jemfi.
I never go me who say. So what HD? Now the MPP, now the NDC, I'm talking about I'm telling you. Because which I say, they are not enemies, said there, or my who TV so ready.
Said they won't hear it. By this time, watch it.
Because what to be cross carpet, go fat on the free over there.
No, a bit in the new yeah. And then watch it.
Oh, Eddie, Sammy saw Lukusha said that you be honest, MPP opposition. Get enjoy NDC opposition.
I don't fan.
Yeah, and your focus me split it.
Yeah.
Was a young go remember. And see whichever party of power. You know, okay. Yeah. And see, I some of my training them. In as much as say yes or do or I'm imagine so say no. See, Sammy, yeah, born about to say that.
Chemo Banso who is
again home for Sammy.
Yeah, I don't think ever has Sammy Jemfi in any way based on the competence and how NDC people see Sammy Jemfi in the party. Not a huge factor before say we consider other we may friend miscellaneous factors. We in major factor. Say before some better about more be like even if we want to use the other guy Chief Bani in a case now we have to also look at the opposition and the person who was contesting Chief Bani at that time was he equally good or was he even better than Chief Bani? It's a factor that we have to consider before you even consider the marriage. No? So Chief Bani at the time, no, Rebecca said, "On an ejina naso," and now the urban, in fact, by all measures, you know, or you're competent enough, and I say you can't compare to Chief Bani. That's a Chief Bani, Lucia. Then we can bring in the factor of maybe a marriage in Intinom say when you are ready, no matter what you enter. But maybe you good, any panel bands you good, or more pa, they were at pa. Obia we think okay. Now say binum ka say because of marriage in it, you be choosy the other person. Fair enough. But I know enchira will say a marriage in quantity no lose. The person also come in here equally good to handle the job. I don't know say marriage no be ko bad. Enkoye say ne career no be ko bad. Enkoye aware na aware. Odno no competence. Anyhow and influence to your party. And may you somebody like I say Dunketia say. Or my election I say Dunketia I say adwuma na mo pese me ye no. Montoma we na metimi na ye. Or no na kan you. They didn't vote for the person, but they voted for I say Dunketia. What it means is say we trust your competence, but not the person you are recommending for us. So at that point, you know, that person no influence, you know, one. And in the same vein, I think that Ese Dunketia or NPP Nukra, they will still vote for Ese Dunketia because they trust his competence in his position. Enkoye about Nawari our Kowareno. But Ese Dunketia be Lucia. Not a be nipa na obe contest Ese Dunketia no. Equally competent. Omo trust no. then they can use the marriage factor say okra no what an kwakoware NPP ni enti no say enyu obi on so betimi aye adwuma ne te say wo dia and e be US in chain. That's the point. Something like that will have influence. And in the case of Sammy Jenvi, I think he has done enough to gain the trust of NDC, and there's no way me say NPP not in any way that I can think of.
Okay, so I'm looking at in the future. How our politics can be dirty.
Yeah.
That for now. I'm just looking deep into it with all the negatives and the positives. So Dachi, I'm for started working through the girl. And the NPP for started working through the girl. Not Sammy Jenfi taking something to her, but the girl rather getting leaking some things out. Are there all possibilities like this?
Yeah, of course. I mean, even president decisions are taking in the oil. Some people believe we say almost wise or influence whom. So the same way, how influential your wife is, how big your wife's influence is reflecting in your actions can affect you. So in the same vein, say Sammy Jenfi wife we buy now Sammy Jenfi start ye bibia ye nim say the wife ni influence whom na the wife ni NPP ni obviously it will affect him. And then I make us say so the effect in a beba later and as be affecting on the actions after marriage. Enkoye say o ware ye na ntino ne ho ahintino obi ase ye beto atia no o action no e bia wa ware awie fine Sammy ye ko meeting I say my wife say ne de ma me nko Sammy ye ya oh my wife nti ho ahwan ye ka bibia my wife ye to atia wa nya say wa ware MPP ni ntia e ye o action after getting married hunting America yes what you are saying no is possible but it will depend on the actions after getting married. But based on the and into a trusting on say no one or because why marrying even President Akufo-Addo's daughter will not affect him if he will continue to behave and do things that he is doing now. I don't think it can affect him in any way.
Well, Ro, how about you? Whilst we are congratulating him, we are still looking at the political side, which is part of our thing.
I also think that it will all depend on his actions and competence after marriage, because he's not actually the first person to have crossed carpet, and even the Chief Bani, before Chief Bani, there've been other people who are across the carpet. I quite remember there was one Medina MP like that who also made a statement, so also Nebak or Ware one from the opposition. So even if you think say or no. Ye nephew so monoko opposition. I don't even think that way because a party in the or no opposition. Yes, and that's how it is. In fact, MPP is in power, but somebody like Ibrahim Mahama, who belongs to the opposition party, if we are talking about one person that has won so many contracts even under this government, which is why he even has the power to now establish one of the biggest cement factory or cement distribution company in Ghana. That is Jata Cement. It's say anka effect near so strong sir. Anka some people like Ibrahim Mahama anka they wouldn't even get anything because they belong to the opposition. I believe say it all depends on your competence and your actions. If you're able to play your cards very well, yes, they would know that you are in the opposition or you are from the opposition party. But because of your competence and your actions, they know when to call you, or they will not have any other option than to even fall on you when the need arises. So I think that it is something that wouldn't affect him now, not because he's married to or he's cross carpet, but it will be dependent on his actions after it. If after this marriage, anything just like President Akufo-Addo recently or my speech, shout outs to my wife Rebecca, shout outs to this, shout outs to that. People can just assume, say, okay, then that means some of the decisions that you even take is being influenced by your wife. So if tomorrow, after this marriage, Sammy Jenfi, even in his comments, begins to make like, oh, my wife, even when I was even about to come to this NDC meeting, my wife even proposed this, my wife proposed that, then it means that now your wife has so much influence
you
on
are discussing stuff
yes.
with your wife.
your wife has so much influence on you that even if we are discussing with you, there's a possibility you will go, not consciously but unconsciously, might leak some of our even our information to your wife and maybe another cause a problem. That is when that marriage factor or crossing the carpet factor will have an effect on
to cause
and if he plays his cards well and remains like this, I don't think they'll be affected. It will even help him more.
Okay, Costco, you want to
I
answer?
also think okay, man, me now with Chief Binding. I did back when you that instant bashing, the figure Afia. Said you no was your bash Mahamani NDC no. I said NDC supporters no. But this leads from nowhere you'll be anymore. So no, it's no. You know said the Chemu ne Roland Ekano. Says Sammy navigating near my Yakakra. Obetimi a silence or more. But what could do the idea? So the very first time I'm one so in the crowd, they were agitating. Because of said they also know very vocal.
Yeah.
So it's not sad no honor. And a man put here, and it's going
the woman's political ambition will also come to play here. Because as will be anymore. But probably, maybe in her agenda, also. Yes, also to gain some political experience.
Yeah.
Send your banner and yet direct say, oh, mommy.
I say, Bonnie Crudin, so
exactly.
Wait, womb.
Into you don't submit me rising even in her party. It is also very strong contender and opposition even on platform. Now, say election, baby. Once Sammy Jefi is standing on one platform, campaigning no trouble MPP. Once no switch na whole trouble. One here.
So to Aboba Park.
Well,
we wish them well. Just that this world is an interesting world. I've watched a movie called Aloe Vera, and I don't know if you have also seen that movie. I've watched it about 2 times. Anytime I fly and I see that movie, I try to watch it. It's an interesting movie where the aloes and the veras were not supposed to show love or compassion to each other, but unfortunately, Bako Fahwa Kodi. Bako Alo Fahwa Kodi Vera. Alo Fahwa Kodi Vera ma party ni guye. So I'm sure say in the future you'll see how some of these things will be played out. Let's see more of it coming. At least there's the example of Chief Baini and Afia Koto, and now Sammy Jemfi and the lady whose name we are yet to verify. We wish them well. Congratulations to them. They are trending online. I'm sure Sammy Jemfi, people even thought that Onya Impa Oni. No, I'm sure that's why the videos are trending. I'm going to say, acquainting Tokon still. Onya Daddy. People are also talking about how beautiful the lady is. I'm sure say Architecture University for back when but it's fine. That is part of life. He's a young politician, very intelligent, very sharp. He's one guy I also like. I really admire him and what he does in the field of politics. But let's see how it goes.
Again, when you're ordinary, when I'm being a proof of a crowd, almost contested for deputy women debate in a crowd. And you see, okay, the young Casa de Irene Amankwa Kakari.
That's how they pronounce it Kakari. That means a typical Ashanti girl.
Yes.
Amankwa Kakari. Typical, if you listen to the name, typical Ashanti girl.
That's Sammy Fribi.
Okay.
I think
guys, welcome. Our way of starting our show is always unique. It comes from different angles: religion, politics, football, anywhere, anytime. And today, that is how we started. But I can officially introduce my people. Extreme left is Intim Dode Solomon. You can also call him Chemo. He is our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited. He's also a digital content strategist and consultant any day. And the man in the middle is Koskoli. He also runs one of the hottest YouTube channels called Starlio TV. He is a movie producer, director, and also one of our pundits here. And Roland Amate, he is an event publicist, also a talent manager, and one of our pundits here. He runs Roland Reports on Instagram, same way. And to the boys behind the scenes, Digital Rasta is called Currency. On camera, Richie Flex is the editor, director of the show. Emmanuel Lapiji is the producer, and Gideon Nilam Tessin is our creative director. My name is Sammy Flex. I'll be the chairman for today's occasion. So whilst you are there as one of the people enjoying us, we want to read from you. We want to hear from you. Be part of the family. Either you're linking up with us on our WhatsApp platform or you are dropping your comment woto, so we can come and read them. Also remember to share the link with your people. Introduce this channel to your friends. Tell them that something unique happens here that is not happening on any channel in the world. This is Sammy Flex TV. Internet na be full. As Irene Amankwa Kakari contested the deputy women's organizer position of the NDC in the Sunyani West constituency.
NDC rather.
NDC.
And also MPP.
One a cast, someone must start here. As Irene Amankwa hails from the same place as her husband, Sunyani. Her date of birth, parents, siblings, etc. is unknown. We will keep you updated about the wife of the National Democratic Congress communications officer. Into your MPP and
if you're not across the carpet.
Charlie. Whatever be the case, we wish them well. I'm sure that
said the article no cry scanty no cry now. We cry some to even say he hails from Sunya one of this now. I talk to be free Kumasi.
That's a most free Kumasi. Onim chamo ayi jakapia chrome everything.
Aben crew.
Aben crew from Nyawa. Okay, so let's start with Afia. Afia has been in the news, and last night I also read his letter to the court, and I'm asking that what is Afia looking for? Leniency, forgiveness? What exactly is Afia looking for? Richie, if you can project it on the screen for me to read from there, that's fine. If it cannot, okay, I'm sure it can. So you bolden it a little bit, and I'll be okay to read. So Afia has written a letter. We all know the story that after Afia and her people on United Showbiz, they have said some things that the courts were not happy about. They put out their fines where A+ paid some 65,000, Mr. Logic, Nanama McBrown, and for Afia Schwarzenegger, information we got was that she was even supposed to serve some 10 days in jail and also pay some fines as well. But whether Afia has landed in Ghana or not is also not clear. In fact, others think that she is in Ghana. There are some people who also think that no Ghana because yes, so drupe a fan airport Edinako. But if he has put out a letter, and I'm asking, what is she looking for? Leniency or forgiveness, according to our understanding of this? Now the letter reads: apology to the Honorable Court. I, Valentina Nanajewa, aka Queen Afia Schwarzenegger, do express my sincerest and deepest apologies to the Honorable Court and to the entire public for my comments on the United Showbiz program on UTV. I, against my better judgment, was a panelist on the aforementioned show, which discussed, among other things, a matter that was before the court. Whilst it was never my intention to delve into the substance of the matter, I've come to the realization, though belatedly, that my conduct and comments should have been measured by caution and restraint. The discussion on the show had the tendency of bringing the authority of the court into question, and upon sober reflection, I unreservedly apologize for my actions and conduct, and any role I played in the event that ensued on that program. I will always, from henceforth, endeavor to conduct my affairs in a manner that will not cause public disaffection, nor seek to undermine the courts of our land. As I said on that fateful day, I respect our courts and their authority, and I urge my fans, sympathizers, and followers to learn the right lessons from all that has transpired. I pray that the Honorable Court, so let's take it from here. I pray that the Honorable Court shall accept this my sincere apology. I state once again that I believe and trust in the authority of our court to deliver justice where it is due, and I shall continue to trust that the substantive matter will be adjudicated fairly and justly. And this is Afia Schwarzenegger's letter, where she says she is calling for the court to accept her apology, in fact, sincerest apology. So she signed Valentina Nana Ajewa, aka Queen Afia Schwarzenegger. Now, some background information also tells us that the rest of the people who were mentioned in this story, we did not see any apology from them. All that we know was that they paid the fine. They all went to pay the fine. Mr. Logic, A+, Nana McBrown, for captain and director of the show, aka Father Dixon. He was acquitted from the case, so yeah, he's the captain of the show and director. He was acquitted, so he did not pay anything, and his name was even his name was even taken out of the whole matter. So that is what. But for Afia Schwarzenegger, she has put out an apology to the court first, and I'm asking, Chamo will tell us basic law who will say this and that. Chamo, what is the basic law telling us in this?
Well, this is somebody writing. This is a lawyer writing on behalf of Afia.
Obviously.
Because Afia ordinarily will not say adjudicate and sue. Legal terms.
No, obviously.
Legal terms.
I think we shouldn't even make it a case for contempt, because if you are going to deal with the court, you have to make someone who understands the court to deal with.
Obviously, it's a good advice coming from a lawyer for her to do that.
What do you think she's looking for?
She's looking for
because her people none apologized.
Yeah, of
like
course, because they don't have any case apart from paying the fine. But in the case of Afia, the substantive case is still there, and the lawyer who is now the judge who is now citing them for contempt is the same judge going to sit on the case. So she can't afford to disrespect the judge and wish or see that she's going to win the case. It will be some way. You have to show that kind of remorse that you are willing and you are ready to respect the court and the judge. And that's what exactly he's doing. And it's coming from a lawyer. That the lawyer will advise you to behave in that way, even if you don't like it. Me left to Afia alone, I can't go do matter. But the judge will, the lawyer will advise her, say, case nankasa you knew where you contempt. It's like what could disrespect to court and you sit here we are having you could case. So don't do anything that makes it look like you disrespect the court or the judge or both. And she has to behave in a certain way, and I think that's the line she's towing. Okay. And so even after this apology, until something else happens, she has to still serve the punishment, paying the money and maybe going to the 10 days jail or whatever will happen. But still,
part of those paying the money.
Yes.
I mean, when
according
it came
to the judgment that came out, she was paying the money, but she was even 10
another 10 days.
Oh, if you can. Yes.
When it came initially, they were saying that she's going to pay and also go for that 10 days judgment. Well, whatever it is, she's still going to serve it unless something else happens. This apology in a normal court case will not have any effect on the judgment of the judge or the court. But it's a good sign of you being willing and ready to respect the court for the case to go on. And that's exactly what she's doing. And it's perfectly so if your case is in court that you wish that it should go your favor. You don't have to do anything to jeopardize it or make it look like you don't even trust them. I think she has a good lawyer. And the lawyer is advising her well how to behave and how to do her things, and that's exactly what she's doing.
In fact, when I saw Afia post this thing and blocking her comment, and I said, I'm wedding because Afia can be in comment about but this time around,
the lawyer's advice
or to Mukrado cry, and I'm say Charlie, I'm wedding. Costco, yes.
I think that based on the meeting on my ground, and if you MTS can be on Saturday, no, said my ground be chilling.
And said the McBrown be chilling. Next, more Makochi and Saturday.
Already, my judgment no honor. Or say if you had 10 days in prison. That's what my ground said. So you come in who said in the Babon.
Well, there were other stories online.
Babon said,
I know that Obetia, no assassin.
But my ground clarified on that night.
Okay. Okay.
But I mean, Sammy, who is it? Man can say statement and I said
apology.
Yeah. I did buy me to my the late Sir John 2013 court. We say na MPP Echo. No court na Oman FM. Kasaye. Two ban of free so your wine. Who boom one near Simon. For good do court on him now. Judge, justice at Tuba, a fire and the said. So, how do you feel? I said, I am humbled.
You see your real size.
I said, I am humbled, my lord.
I see.
It's because the rest, I mean, no matter how big you feel, when you do hope, we are doing buffalo. Because I'm running chassis and funko, they do. In your show, same from when I also fan bases, Chatawali Crab, a cookies in Obeko.
Yeah, and
fan base intimidation. They don't know me. Hashtag is on baby. Oh, and you know what him say? Say, Nachamu Cano. Lawyer B, and as will be a name Embra, who be
a guide.
Because obviously, and if you are a broken knee, and if you are said,
why are you guys so sure?
Because of legal terms.
And if you want to profile,
legal terms.
Legal letters. This apology, can't you write it?
Yes, and you may not doubt it because of how I do my thing. How I feel I am in the man in Tina, a be more doubt, and it near maybe a Wakanda.
And you know. I think say me mum that say the whole Ghana me pet and I mean person be go prison. Cause there will be phone lines in the United. I should be any just go prison. I'm the only person. I'm a bomb pies a man and co. Because we in free mumma. Or the prisoner in free mumma. Me nya hwi and ya me hwe. Go to we get a dinner mom. And it's camera bro. And it's camera bana. And you be ye ni abu. Go person be go prison now.
Be a mom pie. Man can how can I not making a first statement. Be a mom pie.
Because of how I'm the kind said no share.
That be because I'm on for more opposite.
Shadian.
Costco.
Shadian, Shatawa is Shadian. Oh no, I just say minute what is saying? Obian and Yajik Sipai, what is it? Tornado. I never say metanase. Tornado pet dear metanase. Because of said your motive. Yeah, there be shiny our share. Oh no, that's I mean, I did wait. I say my Canada, seeing I am finding a foot to my ina. Assemble or society more, and I say, oh, baby, I did boo send you a quite fast one in Nipa, a better. I did book one soon as I was a buy, and was a old man in Camino.
Oh, Charlie.
It's so sad. It's like the whole Ghana is against Afia.
Charlie.
And even apology for issue. Question of working on social media. We found no share or tria. Why you see? Why you see?
Yeah, me say or blocking the comment section and Charlie.
It was nice, so blocking here.
Can send me back.
Yes.
Legal advice. And you know, those who are mocking her may not entirely be right. Because left to Afia alone, and but yes, legal advice, legally, no. Lawyer be a bet, was a mere the crowd, lawyer to meet you say, would you say answer later? Yenue bibia na yehwese still obe behave sir.
That's a statement to account. Say henceforth, no. Or very how.
Because you knew a case.
Okay, yes, a video you are.
Yes. For legal idiot.
I'm just hoping and praying that
nothing serious will happen to her. Okay. Let us say what Ronnie and
me personally.
Okay, oh, quick one. Now, enquiring.
Basame say obi eya ade no nya no pachewa. In our normal cultural terms, anka say they hear say when you know. But sisi and baby accept the one. It will as a public judgment game. Sisi I was running some, so it will only be dependent on the court to decide whether to accept the apology or not. But Oshe apology now read the letter now. This is somebody that is clearly looking for leniency. Mm-hmm. There is somebody that is clearly looking for leniency in whether say the court would accept the apology or not. Even if the court doesn't accept this apology, the person is still pleading for leniency moving forward, and has stated say henceforth they are good. They almost were stated say okay now she's going to humble herself, respect the court's decision, and also
lead a good life.
Yes, lead a good life even throughout the case. No, and you know, in fact, I would even commend the advisors of this letter. I'm gonna make commend you because there's this statement or notion say even the best lawyers will even advise you to settle. Mm-hmm. The best lawyers would even advise you to settle, and if there's a way that you can settle quickly without dragging here and there, and this is one of the ways, why not? So we all pray to the court say yes. I know say the reason why Nako's colleague say onon I want him to understand say enyo onon kwan wish say if Schwarzenegger will not go to jail. Mm-hmm. The same way ye won crofo money age say if should go to jail no. There's that same way Uncle Bebre so honoma ompa ye say if shouldn't go to jail, regardless of whatever she's done.
If I'm including myself.
Yes, intino I say direct relation be to Afia and I say be or ye be ma or now ye be man. But you ankasa na who feeling.
I just feeling human.
Exactly. Intino Intino no can make a share. Not share because anybody or I am wishing say Afia would go. But you can't take out the fact say other people would wish say or no or Afia beko. Either way, we would pray to the court for them to make the best decision, even out of this apology.
Okay, calling for leniency is okay, and apologizing to the court for a wrong she has admitted she did is also okay. We pray that the court, in its own wisdom, like Roland said, will also do what is right, what is justice, because sometimes, on our land, some people can, in the name of doing some things, just hurt you. So we pray that hurt people will not hurt people. They say hurt people, hurt people. We pray that hurt people will not hurt people. So let's pray and let this course go its way, and let's see how it ends. Still on the agenda of hurt people, hurting people, and on the agenda of looking for justice. Yesterday, we started a discussion here where a young boy in Ghana called Bongo Ideas, who has been known to be a troll online, chased Davido when Davido lost his son. The gentleman said that Davido was not being a responsible father. The gentleman was creating an impression that Davido has not been one of the best of fathers, reason the boy died. Now, Davido saw the tweet coming from him, sent it to him, and asked that, oh, gentleman, what you have written about me, it is not the best, but whatever be the case, may God bless you. If this is what you wish for me, I pray that this does not happen to you as well. The gentleman did not agree at the first, or in the first stance, came and asked that, what did I do? The video went ahead, brought out all these tweets to the gentleman and said, well, this is what you wrote. See it for yourself, and thank you, God bless you. But the gentleman still felt like, I have not said anything bad. So we had a discussion on it yesterday. Roland was here as well with Kojo King and Nana Reagan. And in the conversation, almost everybody condemned the actions of Bongo Ideas. When we thought that was all, right after the show, we went online and we saw a video coming from Reggie Rockstone, who is calling for a cancellation of Bongo Ideas. And again, he's calling for almost every follower of Bongo Ideas to unfollow him, including me. Because I follow him, I think on Twitter, not on any other of the platforms, but on Twitter I follow him. But Reggie Rockstone is telling me that I should unfollow him. I'm going to listen to what these people will say to decide again whether I should unfollow him or not. If at the end of the discussion, everybody here agrees that we will unfollow him or we should unfollow him, in fact, I'll do it online for everybody to see that Sammy Flex. I've also unfollowed Bongo Ideas. But if after listening to them, they also convince me that, oh, unfollowing him or cancelling him is not the way out, it's not the best of solutions, then I also leave it as such. I'm a news person. I follow some people not because they are so important to me. I follow some people because I want information. In fact, if you see me following every Tom, Dick, and Harry online, it is not because they are so important to me like that. Nah. No, not important to me. To me, that is how. If I follow you, I'm not following because you are important to me. I follow because I want information. Yes, I follow because I'm a news person and I want information, and that's it. Media, I'll say it openly. I'm not following anybody because of blah blah blah. Tell me pay news. It's me and me sound, me phone and notification to my Twitter, but green. In fact, my subscribing to Nipa Bibri, I just want okay, wait because I want info. It means Mr. No para me come me feed more. Me want news, baby. I don't like news. Me want baby. But Reggie Rockstone says we should unfollow him. What do you think about it? Let's go watch this video. When I come back, I get the views of my people. Then we take a decision.
Folks, I'm here. It's been a minute since I've been on here ranting, and you know somebody must have triggered my ass, and so I'm here. Listen, I can't reply all of you folks. I can't reply everybody that come at me, asking me, telling me whatever, so I just come over here and share it one time and you can pass it on. Listen, if you don't believe in demonics, you best believe that. These are the end times and people are moving funny style, okay? I'll get straight to the point. This kid called Bongo. Yep, Bongo Ideas. That's his name. It was all hunky-dory before, you know, I seen a young dude trolling people. It's normal. I see young people do young things, mischievous things. It's okay. As time went on, this brother starts to gather a following because you have other people who are just as toxic who will, you know, follow other people who do these type of things. And so it's understandable. A troll will have a following of trolls. I get it. Okay, nothing majorly serious until I seen something today. And I have to, I pulled over. Listen at you for. Where do you make kind of ping? Yeah, be before, and I'm ruffled. What am I say? Don't let this Twitter, social media bullshit take away from our culture and who we are and as a people. This is not no Caucasian shit. Straight to the point. A man who can mock another man who has lost his son is a demon. Yes. Oh, let me say it again. If you can mock another human being who has lost a child, you are a demon. Now, when I say demon, people think I'm exaggerating. It's only just a few that somebody sent me something that this same kid wrote, Bongo Ideas. He said, I am the devil's advocate. And he continues to say, the devil is always by my side. Man, fuck you. I'm not fucking with you. No, there's a limit, bruh. No. And for Davido to come in your DM, I mean, did you read what Davido wrote to that boy? Man, I felt that in my heart. I got kids. You know, Davido said, thank you. Amen. And I knew in my heart, I said, I can't stand by as an elder, as another human being. I mean, I don't even know Davido that well. He's been to my house like twice, played with my children. He's one of the nicest of all of these celebrities. This dude is cool as shit. But don't worry. If he somebody has said something like that about you, I'll be there to defend you. This shit got nothing to do with him being a star. Bongo ideas got to get canceled immediately. And I'm saying this, people going to come at me. I don't care. Listen, my skin is thick. I've been in show business 3 decades. Ain't a damn thing that you could say about me that make me feel any which way. Me calm and I show. You need to cancel that kid. Cancel him right now. He's embarrassing us. He's embarrassing Ghana. He's embarrassing human beings. He got no compassion. He is not right. He's a narcissist. And a narcissist, the only way to deal with a narcissist is to make them feel that pain. And what you do is that same platform that y'all gave him, take it away from him. When you cancel him, unfollow him. Because when you take that power away from that young brother, he will sit up. He probably move to the next, but he's going to sit up. So please spare me the BS. Don't come in my DM talking about Reggie chill, blah, blah, blah. Who does that? Somebody lose their son. And this is what you write. You telling him that it's his fault and his negligence that he lost his son. And that's your opinion? Fuck you 2 times. Don't excuse my language. Fuck you. I'm saying this. The only times that you see me wild up like this is when it comes to injustice, as far as these kids trying to go to school with their dreadlocks, or Kriapin Polo going to jail, or somebody speaking some pedophile shit on my daughter. I come after you, and ain't a motherfucker can stop me. Trust me. And you ain't physically ready to stand to the OG anyway. I'll kick your little ass all over the place. Not saying that I will. Yep, don't go reporting me for some violent shit, because usually people like you do that. Yes, and to all you trolls on Twitter, on Instagram, wherever you are coming at me, telling me shit, I don't really care about you. You them same folks with bad breath to be asking me for selfies when you see me in the flesh. Can't do nothing. Fuck out of here. That boy is a demon. He should be canceled. He doesn't bring no good energy. There's nothing good about this kid. Any man that could speak on the death of a next man's child should be canceled. Period. Yes. And that's it. Boy got me in my feelings. And you know, hey, listen, shout out to Davido. On the behalf of Ghana, because, you know, he does belong to us. So we apologize. And regardless of all whatever transpires, this dude don't represent us. No, he doesn't. He's a troll, and that's what he's a demon. And that's all. And I am very convinced. You know what's going on right now with all this balance, whoever, and Gucci and all these satanic. I don't trust none of y'all. You will be surprised who's down with the devil. Yep, because this is the same kid that wrote, I'm the devil's advocate, the devil's always by my side. What kind of child's talk like that? You sick. Who talk like that? What kind of church you? If you want to be famous, I get it. Put out a record. Do something. It's cool. You troll every shit. You even trolled me before. Did I get mad? No. But this one, nah. And people like, yo, Reg, there's so many people following. He got 52. I don't care if you got 100 million motherfuckers following you. I don't care. If what I speak on this here makes 3 people unfollow you, I did my job and God will continue. What's it? I am rough one. I'm rough for crying, yes, sir. So be beau. And you're gonna mock them. Sure. What do you mean? You think this? Who can say we are sitting in the internet? No. Last but not least, and listen to this really carefully. You got to learn to choose your battles, my brother, son, kid. You know why? Always remember, you're dealing with a millionaire. You're dealing with a superstar. What are the chances that if I troll Beyonce will come into my DM? Think about that. Davido came into your DM, Bongo. You know what that means? He felt pain. A lot of pain. And he came in my DM. I can't even begin to tell you what that brother said. God bless you, Davido. And all of us send you light, power to you and yours. Keep on moving. In the in-between time, we're going to do what we can to cancel this dude, and he can learn a lesson. But you got to learn to pick your battles. When you're going up against a millionaire superstar, you need to remember this. You have vigilante stars, vigilante fans who might just want to impress Davido. Now, I'm not saying anything's going to happen to you, but think about that. Yes, there's a lot of people that love that brother, love his music, and they are not down with you mocking him when he has lost his son. God bless you. I'll see you when I see you. Peace. Please, if you don't say nothing positive, don't come in my DM. Don't say nothing to me. God's evening.
All right, so Grandpapa Reggie Rockstone, who is very, very oratory, putting out these words to Bongo ideas and what transpired yesterday. I think if you followed yesterday's show, you might have heard my panel members. They were also very straight and forward with what they thought about Bongo ideas and his actions. Today, a new set, with the exception of Roland Amate, we are also about to listen to what they also have to say about Bongo ideas and what, especially what it did to Davido. The Davido matter is a very sensitive one. Reason some people, I'm sure, are coming forward to say this and that about him. Chabo, you were not here yesterday.
Yeah.
Mamite, what do you have to say?
Well, it's sad. In fact, on this platform, I think I'd advise that we should forget about Bongo ideas. We should allow him to do his thing, but we shouldn't pay attention to him. And I don't know how people took that thing, but this guy is still having influence, and I'm not surprised about that one. What he did to Davido, it's not fair, it's not kind, it's not anything that anybody with conscience, normal person will easily do.
Yeah.
In fact, even if you don't like the person, as a normal human being, rational human being, we don't do that. But from time, some people do it anyway, and we should understand it, that there are people in this world who will do that for various reasons that we may not even think of or have understanding of why they are going that way. Not long ago, I remember there's one popular YouTuber, if I should put it that way, called Kevin Samuels. He talks about black women and how they are not behaving, they are misbehaving, so they won't get the husband that they are looking for. Most of them will die alone and all that. He had huge following, but interestingly, a lot of women were not happy with him based on the way he speaks.
He came out, yeah.
Talk about things that he thinks is objective, and he's trying to even correct them. In fact, people saw him as a good guy trying to solve some of the social issues. But guess what? Something happened and this guy died. Like all of a sudden, he had a heart attack and he died. And come and see social media. People who disagreed with him at that time were singing praises. Like they are happy that this guy is dead. Wow. In fact, one very popular person, Vivian Fox, the former 50 Cent's girlfriend.
Okay.
Vivica Fox. Yes.
Yeah, Vivica Fox.
Came out to say that it serves him right. He has to die. He wasn't good for people. Come on, a whole lot of things. And some people were saying, nah, you have now just go beyond what you are supposed to do. Disagreeing with somebody shouldn't make you say things like this, or even go to the extent of you want that person to die, and after the death you are even saying bad things behind him. Because of those things, I think we have to be measured or be careful how we speak to people when issues like this come. Bongo ideas, this is not the first time he's doing something that a lot of people disagree with, or a lot of people think that no, now you have just stepped over, like this is too much. What he did to Davido, I don't know the right word to use. If I say it is not nice, I mean it's too lenient. I want yes to say it. Well, Reggie Rockstone will say demonic. Let me borrow Reggie Rockstone's word and say yes, it's demonic. Why would you go to that extent? Even and you say it at the time that the guy was in pain. Not even maybe after that, whatever, then you can share your opinion. You don't live with him, you are not that closer to him. All that you see is what he does on social media. But you think that you still know enough to blame him for what happened to his child. That's not fair. Why? What is going through your head to even say something like that? It's not kind. It's satanic. Me, I don't believe in Satan. That's why I don't want to do it. But at this point, I will side with Reggie Rockstone and say yes, that's demonic. You don't have to go to that extent. Yes, and people were not taking my advice as to let's just ignore him. Let him say it, whatever is in his heart. But let's ignore him. We shouldn't take him that serious. I mean, there are people in this world, they will say something like, oh, this guy, we know how he will go about it. I think that's how we should treat him. Me, I see Bongo Ideas tweet his things and I know why he's doing that and how he's doing it. So I don't take it that serious in that extent. To that extent, like he has said it, and so let's just end it there. But now, because it is hitting somebody who has reacted, that's why I would say, wait a minute. I think this guy is now overdoing whatever he's doing. But I think it should end there. In fact, the video has even ended there. After telling the guy that this thing that you did to me, I think it's not fair. God bless you. More like reversing whatever happened to me to you. I think that's it. We should end it at that point. So for others to also get emotional, like Reggie Rockstone, to say that we should cancel him, I would disagree with him. And why am I disagreeing with him? When you Bongo Ideas is to the extreme. When you cancel him, it will not end there. I can bet him. When people now know that, okay, when we disagree with somebody, we can cancel the person. It will be the order of the day. It will be the order of the day. And what Reggie Rockstone is calling...
Do you see this as just not disagreeing with him or just disagreeing with him?
Yes, I see it as just not liking whatever he says. So more like disagreeing with him. He's not saying anything nice. So you don't like him. That is it. It should end there. But if you go to the extent of let's silence him, we shouldn't allow him to talk. We shouldn't allow him to talk. So
he doesn't continue inflicting pains on people.
Yes, and I'm saying that it's based on whose judgment? Reggie Rockstone's. Because even the video that this thing happened to him is not calling for that. So it's Reggie Rockstone now judging that we should cancel him. We should silence him. We shouldn't let him talk. Fine. And as I'm saying, if it will just end with Bongo Ideas, then it's okay. But I'm telling you that it will not end there. Somebody else will also wake up and say that the way Sammy Flex TV, the way they speak about us and the things that we do, let's cancel him. Let's silence him. We shouldn't allow him to talk. Then the chain will continue.
In fact, some people do it though.
Yes, exactly.
Some people
exactly. That. So and that's the same thing.
Some people say, let's go and report this channel. Let's unsubscribe.
Because he's inciting violence. Yes. They will come out with.
But do I do that?
Not your judgment. That's the problem. If I say no, I'm being biased. Because those who are calling for that thing that you are doing that, that's the problem. And that's the same thing Reggie Rockstone is doing. He's the one judging. I can bet you there will be people who are saying that Reggie Rockstone should forget about what he's saying. That's not the guy. That's not what he does and all that. So there will always be people liking whatever he's doing and people who will not like it. And my point is that it should end that. So for those who don't like what is happening, ignore that kind of thing that he does. If it happens to you like Davido, then you reply him accordingly, as Davido did. Davido reply is, okay, if this is what you are telling me, I wish you luck. God bless you. That's Davido's reply to him. So why do you want to take it a step further and silence him? When you are the one judging now, when tomorrow somebody turn it against you, would you be happy? Oh, that will be the order of the day. So those who would disagree will always come out with whatever reason to silence you. And that's why I disagree with him, and I will not support his cancellation. But I support the things that he said. I mean, the guy even deserves more worse than that. By silencing him, that's not me. Okay. I'll get out of that silencing thing. Let him say whatever he wants to say. And we should treat it with the contempt that it deserves. Okay. When he says something, he say, oh, this guy, he's stupid. Let's leave him. Yes, this guy, he's this. Let's leave him. He's doing all this because he's getting results. Like Reggie Rockstone. Yes. He's getting the result that he's looking for. In fact, you can go through his tweet. Whatever everybody is praising, he will go the opposite. Because he knows that when he goes the opposite, he will be the only one out and people will come there. When I have checked his tweet, like I follow his timeline, and he's so consistent. Whatever everybody is praising, then he will go the opposite. You never see him supporting majority or the thing that a lot of people are saying. So this is his style. The only way for us to silence him in a legal way or in a better way is to ignore him. When he says it and nobody twists, nobody share them.
But you not get people doing that.
Exactly.
You see, you are so focused and you can say, okay, I'm ignoring him.
Yeah.
But there are some people, when he says that is when they also get agitated to even react them more.
Exactly. And I'm saying that those who are reacting, they have every right to react. But the reaction should end like the way he is doing it. You should react to him any way you want, but not to silence him or cancel him.
Okay. Did you also say that you think Reggie is inciting people against him?
Oh, of course. He is. He has influence, and he says things before that he will water it down with the opposite of it. And when an influential person like Reggie Rockstone is saying that I don't wish that people will come for you, but you know Davido is influential, and someone can do something to impress him. Indirectly, you are telling those who can do it to go and do whatever it takes. Because yes, it's like, and we know it's a strategy that some people use.
They will not do it. Maybe I mean for me, like
that's the kind of thing. I mean, from his emotions and all that, I think he will say things like that. By our advice that yes, he has every right to say things when he's in pain or he thinks that you are not doing something right. But he should be careful how he says it.
Okay, so Chemo's point rightly put. What do you also think? I mean, Kosko next. Kosko, I mean, also dear Bongo, you know, Reggie's words. Na Michelle opinion.
Right, I mean, this particular guy. So come the channel, me can't send crowd that. This is the first time I can't even send shows.
Okay.
Normally you send me topics no can remember. I'm telling you. Now me follow me say the na work I Reggie can. We share them who maybe I me follow fast.
To the one follow no dada.
Yes, dada cry. Sakra no oba beji.
Okay.
Now me follow fast.
And then I go a day in the mouth follow the first.
Na ba sem no na the ba
David before na me follow no.
Sir.
Yes. Why right out.
Yeah, that's that one I know.
Let me say na me follow no.
Okay.
Oh no. Etimra na ba yi ba nkwa me fa anyasa. Me ka sam se Twitter na me nti ho.
How can I mount?
Me who say screenshot free ho ba Facebook me say this guy. And I went there na me follow no boko. What I say? Ko be mani wu kra so be ka say ko school follow no. E be mani wu. What I say? Many problem with obi a obetu so obe follow no. But me the be mani wu so be ka say me follow no. And me follow no. And say even Facebook since then, what didn't who be crab na me who say my cancel. I don't want to read. What I say? Now, you see, and penny for Santa Fobu be say panimu tena fie man kwadare na nka ye bu na nka refo aka ho bi anya bibia na yesu ye nkana mind and the judge what I say sometimes wo hwe say Roland you make it first Roland can sing be gen culture what I say you can never take that thing away from us how we are brought up you can never what I say opa ko bo PhD be 1005 na bra krom ha we are den asad na be do no wa music what that's
it
what I say me ti de Reggie kan nyina say Davido is superstar of Nigeria when him say yen industry on paying for and Reggie is one of them. We keep saying gatekeepers. Maybe to minim keepers and say the shatter can nipo kuteki minim. But Metamaka say if there are gatekeepers, Reggie will be one of them. That's if existed Reggie will be one of them. Eti boy David call in inbox. I was sending I'm not sure David in the do better one thing. And
that
boy
because he said he is going to host my space on it like the space
hosted yesterday yesterday he hosted 2 space on it dear the video and
oh no enti another one thing say Reggie who say yes me OG ewo game ni say manfama no antum bia Davido might even think say we are in support of the Akranakra boy no and so can be said Davido has been in his house twice.
Yes.
And the macro pedia. Oh no. And they say one kasa who say, ye come macro de what I say. And yes, I do and yes, so. I'm pretty sure say that's why most of this book kind about 80% of kind of English.
Yeah.
Just to send the message across properly. And here, what can say be the first time I Lapid sending me a message. I was like, David account and sending a message. The same way I said, do you understand?
No, I know the
same way. I was like,
and
I went to tell me check it. David account say, really? David said, any other not come.
No, I know the who pen I match.
We have show. Oh no. And what's I mean? And the power name we are saying. I also with emotions and human. You're not supposed to even live among humans. Because we are dang.
That's what makes you human.
That's I mean. Na the bank what me adwene what me humo bro ma nipa. Obi e come do bi mpa benya sa humo bro no. Ama discuss o chale Roland. We hwe no papa ko fonya bi na ndi. Chebo. Asma chebo kan mit mi kan. Ni na emotions living as yourself. It is a adnetimiation. Ama over 10 million followers no I Twitter 13 million.
Yeah.
What in your bank on dim? Abe ma say message we. That should tell you how far you know I come. Oh, and ye can. And yet physical can obey me attack us. Obey my UBBR so spiritually. Obey my UBBR.
That is if
yes
something like that.
Oh wow! I want to know GDR.
Yeah.
What's my GDR? When you go for
I just want guy.
Oh no, that's some funny. That's some funny now. Oh no, it's nipa. Esa dwen e yadwuma. Yesa dwen na yadwuma chemu adamfo ne kan e. Ebre. Esa dwen ne yadwuma. Oka register can say we say choose your battles well.
Yeah.
Anya ba bia na de nkwasa sem ko. Anya ba say chemu e say na yan ignore no ne. Anya obia na betima ignore say that we ignore no no. Anya obia. Obi betete watch wow. I'm telling you. What was sembe ko obi so a enipa no nye meme ko school am be on follow wo ana ono chemu obekasa kwa na adwene ntie nya no Roland betima tawla pass ya boom what I say me ne ka sem keke obetimi abudu wa sha odogo no so odogo no gata ni ma boss ko bia mpo hu ohun eni so yo hu se wo de ne tambia no sase bi ba wo beko the other way na wa trend ya trend one day be funu Reggie Rockstone kan yese bia wo insight amafo so mo ko bu no ye ne ha wa wo fa no what I say but me fan say e one no de man e advice of the Reggie Rockstone kan no e advice no de man near ye arguments of air and say about say fans ni beti me agitate what I say na maybe na me feel say me to me cause but no achemo na mpo ne kan say you don't know how far people could go what I say out of emotions on beti me to harm you it is a regime I can say assemble yes or no insight will be well a bit my say what I say but me who is a wine or the man a wine or the man
the space in so
we have said it many times a negative news sell and it here you can many times since here I can say Sammy Flex I host Afia or let's say Peace FM I news they can say Sammy Flex aka Roland Namaria I bet try this say
yeah them
because it doesn't make sense
that kwani a vampire
what I say I don't know
kwani a vampire oh we need pan now
oh no enti no mo be pro ko pese ko hwe how we no enti I'm not surprised that we nya 3.8 ni ho on the space or who's there no kwani ba oh no but onu he I chance on YouTube now you know say YouTube channel Grambo
oh be odi wa pini Duncan Williams ne man issue
sir
penny ko
hey me don't say YouTube
ah no kan
Duncan Williams wa fail o ni hwe ne ba ne ho
you see who say YouTube what me suggest man ana me de ba ko beto na me sinti woni you see ni perform dey nsefun
hurt people
any perform dey nsefun omu obi kan say bi mira Sammy Jamfini ne ba ah o se Sammy why you lucky ko se wa no ya no ka wo ware oba ne ho nye fa ka wo ombe ye wa yo yere otifi
ayamba
ombe ye wa yo yere tifi en ka wo di nsefun we na ka o me hu se wo standard bi se wa no ya yansene Chris Vincent o se na so ni nya ntokwa manfo ka se o ya ni promas e no on but when they bet me akọ Chris one akọ attack no personally like appearance wise what I say and sem from woody na ka me hu video na ka standard bi ho me hu say okay nti o kan nko asem nyina ani oni ana say said kwampo na was another sentence kwampo na time
no yes o won hu bibi asem be na was there na akeke no won hu bibi an go be
asra zan wedi why
no it's 50 Ghana ne
it's a surprise me di capre me ko take on anybody onu eni se wo ye bibi a emenya bongo boy o se mo say na fa wutiri yes ye kan force ye bo about no pe wuwo ye kan fu bia from ye kan fu achacha
asema hwea obe ya achacha
exactly asema Reggie kan no na se kire ba akoro no ye wo he dako ebe nipa no wo be kan asem o me reply wo o be plan ko lem o me reply wo and where to find you no krum anya din
Dabi.
Krum anya din
o no oni no ho hwe sa de se enya din on ti baby a obenya security papa onam kra onika
on me no say Reggie ka say yen council na me na ya agree because say the chemo we can say ya say wonti baby papa there's no security ayete Kevin Taylor te America through bomb no amafo akwa America they couldn't fish him out security near tight they couldn't and obetimi ato ayampia bia opebia hwe nipa bia opebia oguma uhunimpo
On your Chili Jonas.
What? What do you want to
no grass they say or head taxes or
no program.
But a month for who like
What to mention? But okay, Mate Basamen say. Kevin and the people don't see him.
yeah, you don't even
Oh, it's one I want to come here who this and food. Yeah, mammy believes that I'm part of guy bet man have a mental disorder. Because Opia Nadia, you might be a night with Dahopa and Bassame. I wouldn't say we knew who Bamboo Bian. Who called this way? Seriously.
So you think we should cancel him? We should
But I cancel him for Pessi. I'm finding call Pantine. No,
he's alright.
No, he's
alright.
The guy is not fine.
He's alright. It's just
No. I can bet you say, oh, I am finding call Pantine. Or be detective be born again. I'm telling you.
Oh, it's a open so detective.
And you're my person.
And yes, I dare he's alright.
He's not alright.
Based on all the
name alright. No, that's I mean. Oh, being one more alright to be the size of what you did. I wouldn't pay what you open all kinds of
I didn't alright. What are you saying? They are not right.
That's I mean.
Oh, you're alright. Bibi na eba ni muso onyesa. I'm not saying man eba ni money yes.
That's alright.
I know alright. And you take us I alright.
Me alright.
Bibi na so so on our judge.
I papa na ba mu na me de kasa. Anya sa kamera kwa shoot ni. Papa mu se be no alright.
Sasa be ka ezobia ni alright.
Alright. Obia omo constantly. He has been negative all the time.
That's what he wants to do.
Damn good. Yena man when you all right. Say better na hena me J Mikey. Na me shoot him quick. Cuz we had what about.
Is he all right?
Oh no. And the first one was me say, Sammy Bongo boy. And there be come from that guy say, cuz who Jimmy die. Got on from him to me for. What I can
not.
Yes, because e be weird. Since ni papa na dia bo basasi we so. There be out the negative side now the also befa because super clouds. I don't want to pen numbers on social media. I don't want any pen numbers. Our pay social media on. And to the extent to the open numbers no with security who here be who then sometimes yet me a type be by pussy. What you who to know delete.
Yeah.
What does it? But where do you know? I give a seen moon as so opposed be no share. He doesn't care about any power or target no any Master. And you're telling me that the guy is alright. Mr. Open for no pantine, I will pay. No one checking now dream. One be detective be home say no, but could be at it. A man back could be at it. Essence to woman a cambo. Woman a cambo. And that's it normal we've seen how normal humans behave.
Yeah.
And I call pantine him say no must behave well. Pantine for back on a baby hanum say. And what it nipa. Yes. And what it nipa. It's mama my eyes so soon say. We should ignore him. And I say, no. Chemo be to me say wo. So be to me say one. Can David don't feel. O be to me say wo. Enti no, ade ne ba. Ma yen sile no. Mo mun sile no fanti ba be so mkana to. Obi anka so bi nkoku no. That's not what Reggie is saying. No. But the way you kwatide.
But he wouldn't be there
to supervise
the beating. He wouldn't be there to supervise the beating.
And I make sense. They all can say. They all can say. Say, oh, what about what when I wait to that's a show. Sometimes I say we share with you. Oh, be different from say we experience. I'm telling you, where my group position be on. Me say me to who. And nipa ba ko bi. Say me tese we wumpa me share white. Makoje microphone. I just say, sa kwa we na busu for munju pesa kwa fi muko. I'm serious. That's I'm telling you, meet me can't de kodia odi me fam. But ebia if you were in my shoes, ka wontwe manu ka wa be kasa kwa be kuno. I'm telling you. So until sometimes you get there, won kasa with carnal mind. Obi hu how it feels. Me say we go me upon white. Now, make catch up with your say they should do bless such a demonic and satanic person from what?
I see.
I'm telling you, when oh, and sometimes they say, it's your young one.
It's your dear.
What back Cassa would send a woofy or giant. But a bow one Cassa was so one, one over. and we lose Ubano in such a just as
bizarre. Yeah.
Now, Obi be catch us, we are careless. But on your own, see no nim sending them macron property of your own one. But I mean, I won't be surprised when the video read that tweet, he cried. I won't be surprised.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And Afia, if the guy were to be in Nigeria, Afia can't go back and and sometimes no, until you experience it, you won't understand it.
Thank you, Costco. Roland, and Raul Cowdenti can't fat Reggie and go on that enco.
That's I mean. I totally agree with Reggie Rockstone. In fact, including I don't see even his last statement as inciting people.
No.
But I see it even as a warning. You see, Seb said, who say obi adwimu kan no nam kwa ho na osesa niama wo form ne sa niama na. We see most of them every day. And as it stands, whenever we see, we cry to the necessary authorities to make sure they get such people off street. We all remember not long ago, there was a rampant attack of some of these mentally disabled people, chasing people with sticks and beating them to the extent that men kaya man for your circle hey abakudi a bobo beating over nipa frame. You understand? So are we going to say okay yenya no yenim say na adwen mu kan no nam hosa until somebody becomes this one ebia no one koye victim of your friend says psychological victim but a physical victim ebetimi ayo obi ebetimi ayo noa. So should we wait, sit down, not one na yenhwe say ye be wo say oh na adwimu kan oh yenya ne saa kusi say ochina bibi po no be dawa before we come and say ade we ye hu kan. It is just the same thing. It is just the same thing. You see onipa na said wa godam no nam kwan ho sisa bola ono so hu wa wo sha atade papa no nam wo say wo so wa godam. You understand? It will just take one to take the other off the streets. And if Reggie is calling for the cancellation or cancelling the guy, I want it to be done even with providing help for the guy.
How?
So,
because the moment you cancel him, you are not going to know how his state will even be.
Yes, exactly.
To provide help for him.
Exactly. That brings me to the statement where SARS will tell you that everyone has a problem. Obiawo adwimu ba aku mienu bi. But the difference is that ebimu di ebru ebimu so. You can say yes, you are the judge, or you shouldn't be the judge, or I shouldn't be the judge. But the truth of the matter is, ebimu di ebru ebimu di so. If you're picking nipa 10, not 10 nyina enya sa akukudro. Entimi mfase kan ko si obi mu twa na shell na nipa ba ko pen e betimi aye saade na nipa mienu a, then you should know that as much as we all have some mental issues, some people's own supersede others. You understand? Some people's own supersede others, and these people need help. Unless we also want to go that tangent and be inhuman and decide to just let them go or cut them off completely. But in cutting them off, adentina ye abodan for free kwan ho a sabi ye nku omo na ye de omo ko hospital. So me nipa. Yes. I said yesterday, said this guy needs help. Oh, he needs help. Oh yes, he's a psycho. He needs help. Oh yes, you see, you can. It is just like you identifying obi onam kwan ho sesa ball lady. It is just like onam kwan ho. Onim say omo onam kwan ho po omo sesa ball lady no. Say otwa kwan mo hwe say ka ba ansa de botwem. Exactly. Say ke so ye beka say o hwe nye no. Say ke beka so you okay. Because
you are not using only Kwemucha as a factor.
Exactly my point. So I am not only using the fact say or to me tronkwa to say oh you okay. some of his actions and inactions proves the guy is not okay. Because through
the same writing, right?
Maybe say you do Debbie say you need pattern. You need pattern. Now it is just one or two. And a moment in your tangent we are. Then we should know that it is not normal.
No, it's not one or two. There are many. But this guy came to prominence.
No, you see, they are. I know they are many.
Yes.
But are they?
He came to prominence because of what I said the other day.
We can blame anybody, but the truth of the matter is that
some
are the people. No, Chemo, I want you to answer this for me.
Yeah.
Are the psychos more than the normal people?
Oh, not at all.
Exactly my point. You understand? Then you should know that any normal, and these people need help. That is the bottom line. So yes, as for Reggie calling for his cancellation here, people can cancel him for all they can. Subjective info. Somebody who Koskoli a cancel even not because Reggie is calling for it and will be calling for, but for one any amount to cancel no. Subjective. But I am saying say if the way now after another and one money buy no. Man for yeah, and I come, I'll give you job, and I come, I'll give you job. If after the cancellation, these same people are not able to even provide some form of help to the guy, then they are all as evil as the guy. You understand? Then whatever the guy is chasing, they are also chasing some, which is why they even offered the guy a job in the first place. You understand? So yes, people can cancel. People can just follow Reggie's word and cancel. People can decide not to cancel. And then they are your own decision. But the bottom line is, the guy needs help.
Well, I think everybody else has spoken a lot of sense and wisdom. Unfortunately, the guy won't listen to all the wisdom we have spoken and all the sense we've spoken. He won't listen. He will continue to fool. And social media, I still think we need to take it serious. It is a menace and at the same time, it is a helper. As to how you take it, it depends on your level of understanding of it.
Yes.
That social media thing, it is a menace, at the same time, it is a helper. How you are taking it is the problem. Bongo ideas and it's like some dozen. Recently, I had to block some boy on Instagram. It is something I hardly do. I was there, no, he came. Why are you not writing? Why are you not posting about Sako there? Every day, shut down, every day, shut down. I said, when was the last time Sako there called me to do something for him that you saw that Sako there wanted me to do something, I decided not to do it. Oh, before I know, he started attacking. Because you are taking money from Chata. So I realized that such a person, there is no wisdom that I can speak into his sense or into his head. So I did not say anything again. Then I blocked him. So see such a person. Until we are saying social media and I said,
Anything about I can't say about emotions. And it say, and you can so no, say the work. And you feel a bit too much.
On yes,
even football, you can say. Recently, for you truly will not the money can be either I won't follow. I'll soon follow you.
They all can. When you end it at that point, you are done. But when you go further and say other people should also block him, that's where I would disagree with you. Because when I judgment now who say akwawe me hu ni say na adwen kra me can be say block him a personal thing when I judge. But if you go further to influence others who may understand him or have the same idea, say almost some blocking, that's where I would disagree with you. Because because I won't take judgment, you know. Anytime I will be disagree with you and I will be baby, I will did say only sense, no. Over me are silence, no. And we don't live in a society like that. We don't live in a society like that.
no kutasi kan ba wo se obi a wo ka chom so munwane
there be o on them
munwan ko so nyobekum
o kan
me who bode ni
wo jase
me nyobekum
mother no you guys are putting it in an extreme case. This guy has a lot of following now almost acting as in fact some people even
doesn't like what he does.
yes everything
because they wish to do it that they can't do it,
and maybe the guy is doing it for them. So
all right, let's leave it there. Yesterday maybe Costco did not watch. I said the same thing you started with in your intro, that I don't enjoy talking about him. I also don't like talking about him. I said in my intro, I said you did not watch.
Reason,
but that the video thing, I said no, this one I would have to talk about it. Yeah. On a normal day, no. In fact, there are some people who will even go and take
topic from Hada.
No, I won't talk about it. No, I won't talk about
it. I was even surprised.
This time now, on in an Abamu issue.
Yes, at that time we were charging it. Yeah. When I even see people take screenshot of what he posts on Twitter, on Facebook, I get angry at those people.
Yes. Because
me, it is hard and come I don't want to say it, but no, you understand?
And that's where the issue is, not on one Kasani acting. That's my
mental disorder.
It's okay. No, wait. Stonebwoy said we should show more love. We should show more love.
In the game?
Yes.
So was the video now?
Yes.
The American say Obuoni ni the high was outside no. Okay. So so industries that are growing and are the American say Obuoni ni the high was outside no. Okay. So industries that are growing and are, you know, there's a level of respect and discipline is broad, so you can define it into.
I said, "Who shampoo?" I said, "You rich." Said, "You have blonde, you know, better." But
for instance, I don't put it say no, your guy level no, but amongst artists now, if you made them, like I said, the American say Obuoni ni the high was outside no. Okay. So industries that are growing and are, you know, there's a level of respect and discipline is broad, so you can define it into.
I said, "Who shampoo?" I said, "You rich." Said, "You have blonde, you know, better."
For instance, I don't put it say no, your guy level no, but amongst artists now, if you made them, like I said, who shampoo la, me the American Shiano, me who. Miss Obia, me who, like if I see a senior,
Morgan Heritage.
If I see a senior is a senior, forget about it. When these people bless me every time because they feel the realness. They feel like yes, Ubu are there, and Ubu there is reciprocal.
But his song who I saw.
Oh, me, I think personally they respect me a lot because they know I don't play about, and they know I earn respect because you give it to get it. 100%, I would state it. I appreciate every respect I get because I give it. But I'm saying that over here, the levels of discipline and respect is what is going to get us to be more cordial as artists, and it is not as percentage in this one.
Stone said the level of respect and discipline in the game percentage ni so.
50-50.
Okay, other than 50-50. And me pese offer free baby from pundits to artists, artists to pundits, artists and artists, fans to pundits, fans to artists, fans to media people.
Triangle.
Funding because I'm sure Nina can the Stonebwoy can know.
Who said Showbiz? My boss, I know the show article, the graphic Showbiz. I think it's late last week. Yeah. And, I think so highlighting on the PC. More risky.
Oh, what really his article? No? Oh, meet me with you. I have to read it because me who says
fans and investors Obia how important Obia industry. What's the best? I mean, you need. I'm not sure elsewhere. I don't know elsewhere, but many sure say you will measures be and I say be maybe a detector say we beat me we qualify so be a fan and obey a pan and also be a musician and obey an actor. Yes, say baby yes sir. You see, I had be a borrow chemu method ne kakra. Won't mean decided path of being fat. So somebody can just choose to look down on you no matter what you do. No matter what. Me and Metian say I don't hate Messi, but Messi, and you said it be I never fake.
I call you cry and Messi, you not doing me.
Oh, say my example.
You, dear mammy.
FIFA to chill World Cup 15 man.
And the shadow is a cry.
Messi will never is better than me.
Okay.
What I say? The same way we look at you say, no matter what, Messi is better than Ronaldo. And you know, your uncophobia honor man. We yet dance, Stonebwoy, they will never like you. We yet dance, Chatawale, they will never like you. Sack, we yet dang. And I walk and go full on man, they will be even shut up a university here, they will still support it.
Yeah.
So, and you know, the internal my confused, I can respect, not Besenka, or your big one.
Yeah.
Besenka big money devil much into it. Oh,
and I beg you pushing, but no, or cast or no, dear.
I'm out for respect. It's one of my in your comfortable. Let's pushing a too vague. Oh, because I say when you're so be into what they can say. Oh no, quite Emra, Minya will measure that was a kind of back of Hebia. But my head and maybe be as it's too vague, Emma. Oh no, but respect there. I mean, Obia here respect, Obia pay. But Imusa will call for respect and said, you also give it back to people. Oh no, Adia Obeya, if you have to me pay. Say, Abia, for instance, Roland. Before you say, Bia, Adia may with it is nothing. Oh no, but to him, no. Who say, no, it is very, very abysmal. I don't know where yet.
To the extreme.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Obiana how or like a fat at ye. Obiana how or fat ye. Respecting among fans and then when we see fans and sometimes I never come when say these are musicians here and as a celebs and I can me weaponize woman against others.
That's right.
As someone shut a bit me catching the fans living. Maybe 100%. But the larger part are never to almost them and they will come at you. The same way as Sack Bayer, Stonebwoy Bayer, we Bayer. And the fans there, but I say oftentimes, you know, some portion, you know, I want to say remote. They are controlled by the celebs. So, no, and the among there, who said they who send your bay on. And then again, if I hear pandits now, you always is here now. There may come and say, pandits be on the favorite. Pandits be on the favorite.
Your mic.
Yes. All mechanic, said the medical understands you.
Yeah.
Maybe dear mechanic, my dear, some of them were surprised. Hey, no be our pandits now where you and him so you kid the fan. But all can, but only favorites.
Over about 5. Maybe or 2 shades.
Said you Ramos.
Yeah.
Oh, and see, what the one if we are sent by we must send we cannot. Even among the pandits in Poyabo, collect a womb.
Yeah.
Cartel a womb.
Yeah.
We be sent by, you was sending we must this kind of group of people.
Yeah.
Say, you were some flex fraction. Assemble. You said some flex and go for Beckham. And I walk other fraction.
Some flex and the others.
What I say? I'm saying, and one worker, and some flex and the others.
Yes.
Send me who. And sometimes nobody will say, Obi.
No, feel free. I want to know what you are saying. I'm interested.
Obi different click beam. Maybe who say you supposed to belong to that clique. Now send no one corner that way now. They get surprised. They get surprised. What are they making?
Yeah, no.
What I say?
Flex faction.
What I say? But it will shock them. Say within some flex fraction. It me disagree.
Oh, of course. Let's office.
Yes. Minimum coming more therefore.
Let's office. Oh, found this out. No, office. Oh, found this out.
Overcast was.
Oh, found you. Rebecca man.
Oh no. The most controversial one is a flex.
I don't found it. And
oh, best stretcher didn't get for science be.
No found.
What I say? But on free say be when him say e been come free say shut assemble na say was some flex and quantity. Oh.
Obia beko right.
But anya sa. Oh no. Eti no
na emoji mudin. Me jimidin.
Eti no ye na market just be ka just it is human nature.
Yeah.
We get then. Sa na be ye. And I'm not sure say elsewhere is different from here Hanumsi.
Okay.
You share these shows from outside. And I put na me share talk show. Bibi sa na Ghana one thing no they were talking about they were discussing sports. Ghana musician but they were discussing sports. And you could clearly see say or say no matter what see who is better than Messi. No matter what. So in this case the Messi be
and anything. Akoko sachi.
What I say? The pandits na kasa me dem aka say always let's respect the musicians, actors, they respect them.
Yes.
Without them.
But when they see you respect them, they also return our respect.
Yes. Because say, why am I saying that? Why am I saying without them, you need share back.
No, it's true.
Without the celebs, you need share back. And you guys also follow no because ABA.
No, that's the fact, and that they don't hide it from anywhere.
So imagine say Sako there, Shatawali, Stonebwoy, Jackie Afia, Nana Mark Brown. Mama top ones ni akọ beto mo na eja komunu ko ne ba akọ court akọ kan say mba go bia to yese ma bia quantity bia nko mo ase no go na asem na we kan wa hanu
e be kan ho ase
I know kan so emfa but legally emfa
no ba e be kan ho ase
okay
no emfa
oh da bia ndie but by say without them so we need them though they need us but not as much as we need them.
No, they need us.
If they need us, Makan, but not as much as we need them.
They need us as much as
we
need them.
They can choose not to even listen to you. And I say listen to anybody.
No.
That's amiibo.
No. T. We need them. They also need us.
For maybe end 50-50. No. Oh, that what you term
you don't know when and how they need us.
And I make sure I said, brother, apart from ABR, talkability.
Beyond talkability.
Mibo, brother,
you see, wait. Let me tell you. Do you know why? No matter how big Sarkodie, Shatawale, and Stonebwoy dams are, when they want to do something, they will still call a certain G.H. Kweku, a certain Zion Fellow, and still give them money
to do it.
To do it again. Go and check the numbers of Sarkodie compared to G.H. Kweku. Shatawale compared to G.H. Kweku. But still, a time comes that they still give them money to post something for them. So the need there, you 50-50 in Siwa.
There be 50-50.
Wow.
Can you say?
Without
them, we don't even have a job. But with them in the picture, they need us, we need them.
So but without them, so in this case, 70-30.
That's how you. But without them, no cry there. It's our job, no cry.
Yes.
You won't mean entertainment.
So imagine without good. So without
entertainment.
So Chemo in this case, without entertainment journalists, pandits, can the artist survive?
To some extent, because there are other platforms that they can use. Yes.
That's the point I'm making. What I said, that's the point I'm making. And you know, say the Sako de Kotu Sikama GH Kwaku, Obetia Sikama Sammy Flex, okay, but someone discussing way more promoting me. Fine, you know. But if we don't exist, they will still survive. Sure. What I say?
Their survival will not be complete.
They will still survive. They will still survive.
Extent, yes.
I'm telling you.
I'm not saying they will not survive. Saying their survival will not be complete.
We're almost 50%. But without them, can we even survive 10%? We can't.
Yeah, that one is true.
And in this case, you know, what you can say 50-50? No. Last. Let me tell you. Every day I say independent share will show. So let me tell you. Or say celebrity. I will say, or say Hit FM. Good. This guy Martinez. Many share movement. And I say no more show so Hit FM. And see. na nipa ne wa mo blogger ne din also your blogger waji din pa and mo ka musician asem enti Andy through question no ka say blogger ne start no o say gan say no unti enti no be antiase enti after interview na artist ni free hall and sana guy na catch on so what na ko quarter one ne say man kan asem da because one so true bibi e di femino what I say enti courts are barring say man can't asem da but that is still big doing the stuff.
But the blogger is also doing his stuff.
And I mentioned also good because other artists
exactly.
What I say, other artists and I say other celebs on or mobile said okay, we try to come from natural.
Okay, yeah,
and you know, respect in the right. I mean, say if respect can see you say the mom, I mean to me, you know, I say respect or more. Said yeah, you can't obey me day, obey me have bought some bitterness be. Yeah,
yeah, that one I agree.
Oh, if your company doesn't exist, I said no.
Yes.
Oh no, last year shut up about CTV. Could you question Mommy Busa? Say, and some I can be cool to one another. What's some response on the mind? What's it like? Just be paying who you see. Me and Kasa, me bullets. Now, oko businessman be a. I just said I'm not a money time, no say visa. And now, when a man no Kasa as an investor. Like what try to convince man. Who say yeah, invest for government. It's like I'm not kojo hammer. I get many aje foster. So mad no Kasa say be man no be who say sika wade ni. Make Kasa nya reta. It's only man Kasa. Na man ti see that OKFM and I said Peace FM back and they were talking showbiz. And pandits view say host mu Kasa industry dey agu. Just that statement.
Discouraging.
Now industry now Obi is such a big platform so cause industry na go. How on earth na person mean terms commission? What I say? And some of them and some na you can sometimes. E could see yeah kasa industry na you know. Yeah, the office say you see directly you are not selling anything to the people. What I say? What the audience say? Sa kwena sa shata afro ne ho asema ba na bia watchron and I be record akọ to YouTube no make music. And you know whatever you say you don't feel say ekotia wo.
Yeah.
But omon kasa na e product na omon ton. It is ye kasa na sebe ya anye me sebe kasa ya anwe na ho a.
Anye discreet.
Yes. Na ekotia wo mo a. Ye na ma
comes back.
Yes, ye na ma I thought I want to me hit your back no. Ye na sapiens no. Ebi asa akọ na mechanic na was na shata mechanic was say because of asema ebi was am flex so kan ma lusu deal e wo bia kasa preko o mechanic now kese na semba we had people among us and they were making calls to kasa preko to cancel his deal.
Yeah,
what I say and I'm saying
cancel.
Yes. Cancel yes. See
Judgment.
Yeah. To cancel the deal.
Yes.
What I say? And sometimes you know. And send me all my. Yeah, can. Yeah, who say omone product no.
Yeah.
Omone products na ye nyina ye pon ho kakra. Na ye so nya biefim da shi butum.
Okay.
And it's ye kasama e bre omo asia. Yes be jina fine.
Okay, Chamo, Yanko.
Yeah.
Stonebwoy.
The challenge for me is how do you define respect in this sense? In the sense, not Stonebwoy canon. All my percentage said that now a big person pushing just to understand the meaning of respect now. Okay. Because respect is so subjective. Things that I will see and I will not even react to it. Obi huwa ne bufu ye gidi. And I be a man who make Debbie, we dear what disrespect to. I don't do so funny say we there say I mean what my who Stonebwoy na my uncle Chana say bibia. But TikTok is so who know what my channel I so disrespect. So there's a problem here. How do we define respect and what actions can you take for people to say you respect or you don't respect. That is difficult. So what Stonebwoy is looking for can't happen. And the normal it can't happen in any way. And so if he wants it to happen, then we are in trouble. It's like nobody can satisfy that. So the problem that you think until we get there, it will be solved, can never be solved. In fact, they say never, but in this case, I'll say it. Because some people take offense so easily. Whatever, in fact, your name can even offend somebody. Yeah. So how do you change your name to respect somebody? What is respecting for even telling him that this is your name? Yeah. How do you change your name to respect that person? So the problem that you think that respecting people will solve can't happen. I'm giving an extreme case, but within it, I mean, there are a lot of things that will happen for if, in fact, with even Stonebwoy, there are certain things, certain encounters that he defined or at that time judged as disrespect. But those who did that never took it like that. In fact, didn't even think of it like I'm disrespecting Stonebwoy. No. So you can't use subjective things to push the idea that until we get there, things will get some. No. I think we should find a better way to define it. Okay. But the way he's going, it can't happen. Yes, we can do a general conversation and talk about people respecting artists or artists respecting journalists or pundits or bloggers, whoever. It should be mutual. But the problem is that you as an individual, you define what is respect. For you. Yes. Yeah. So decide how you want to respect people. That's a better advice than to say that until all the people respect. No. Because what you define as respect is disrespect for someone. Yeah. And what you will see as disrespect is also okay or normal for someone. So the thing is that we should tell the individuals to, in fact, in their head, do what they think is right or respectful when they meet people, when they have engagement with others, when they do things. It's so subjective, so that's how it's supposed to be. Okay. So we can give that general advice. When you meet people, please do your best to respect them, or do something that you think, because even based on what you think is respectful, can still be a disrespect for somebody. Regardless of your actions. So in your head, be content that I did my best. Whether the person thinks that is disrespectful or not, in your head, make sure that what you did, you think it was the best. It's the best. That's the only way that we can go and then deal with people. And we shouldn't dwell on it too much, because when we do that, nobody will pass there. Like nobody will pass that test of respecting people. Nobody. No matter how people say, this guy is respectful, he's respectful. No, I said. Yeah. And then the three more ding. Or back row teachers, or money, or mammy, if I see the pet that may call the inbox or reply me or blue ticket me. Or better teachers, cow, man, if I see the pet. The three more ding. Meanwhile, I'm more be 5,000. That person will say, oh, yeah, papa. There, oh, yeah. So, how do you then pass? No matter what, you will fail. So, we shouldn't dwell on subjective things to call for a better system. We should rather advise individuals to do their best within the system. And that will help us. Instead of trying to make a subjective thing so general. I mean, it won't work. What Stonebwoy is calling for will never happen. Because even some of his actions, like let's see the thing that happened between Sarkodie's Angel manager, and you see, at the time that that Angel was calling for people, do you think he was saying it in his head that I want to disrespect Stonebwoy? No, but the action, Stonebwoy judged it as disrespect. Yeah. That's how it is. You are going to be the judge. What is respect or disrespect? So why then do you call for a general one? It won't happen. Because in Angel's head, there is nothing. If you came early, fine. But I'm calling this one. What is it? It's nothing. But to you, it's a disrespect. So I think the best way forward is that we encourage individuals to be respectful in their dealings. Whoever you meet, try to be respectful. But for us to judge that it should be general for everybody to respect, like 50%, 70%, won't happen. So if that's what it will take for us to get a better industry, then I'm afraid we will never have a better industry.
Good. Ro, make it snappy. Let's go.
That's it is wishful thinking and not so realistic. In fact, I am one because you see, we can only encourage people to put up the best of behaviors. You understand? But we can't actually expect people or impose on them for them to do that. We can only encourage them or advise them. That is how it should be. And so if we want to base that to be the solution to our problems, then we can never have the solution to our problem, like Chemo said. Because no matter the advice you give to anybody, the person will decide whether to even take it or not. And then my assembly and yes, so realistic. Because aqua subjective, everybody will decide whether or not. But then in some parts, I share in that wish.
Okay.
Say people should put up good behaviors. Because as it stands, Basam, yes, it won't say subjective and everybody has the right to do whatever they want or how they would want to react to things. Ebi wohonoma air time. Oh yes, air time. Coach Kuli mentioned the fact that some artists even weaponize their fans against
which
each
is
other.
Also true.
Yes, it is only when we condemn some of these actions that is when we can say that yes, we are encouraging people to put up good behaviors. So somebody would not come and disrespect the other artists. If you want power, they don't weaponize their fans directly against you. Like you come, you speak ill again. I come and I disrespect Koskoli. Automatically, people who follow me would not respect Koskoli in any sense. You understand? Ayana, sometimes they also forget themselves. And I think that it cuts across from even panelists, fans, and all that. Sometimes your money say I say, oh yeah fan of artist A, now we are fan of artist B. More dear, yes. And sometimes it is not only the artists that instigate some of these things. Even we the panelists cry because we have favorites. A panelist can sit on a platform and say what they made to platform we should not chemo beba dia memma. It's a part of our problem. Meanwhile, anka we inka say panelists are even called based on experts because they are expertise and also the topic on board. Because we want to educate the people involved. We want to educate the people who would probably come to get information. Until we use personal sentiment. Aka said because Chemo is on the platform, and so member. Indirectly, we are doing people a disservice. It's as simple as that. And saying in the South Sudan with Nakum Hasea. Mobia. Because you have a favorite, you think you can use that, the fact that that favorite is doing something right, to disrespect another person. This is a very bad attitude. Ebia Udo Kidi. Because Kidi is winning platinum, winning beats, Grammy.
Getting all the numbers from
all
India.
The numbers from India. Onyeshi. He's lazy.
He's even struggling to get 1 million.
Yes, Oye lazy. These are all very shallow statements that shouldn't even come from us. As a people or as an ecosystem. Because yes, we can blame some factions, say our industry is collapsing. But let's know that if it is an ecosystem, then it is just like part of our body.
We should all be.
Yes, se onai baako ebua. Onka say oh, me nai baako painting. Embunko. Because ke who say ebuko a se enyempo no ebuko no ampe crutch bi mpo anstoke a. Why here baby abekwa akotoro enyema. So yes, I share in his wish, but realistically, say the bad reality pa, we can only encourage each other to live a good life.
Okay, so finally, I think we've done a lot of time. Let's see what King Promise is also saying about not showing up at the Wizkid Live concert. I have also seen some people trying to do some PR against him, especially after not showing up at Wizkid concert. Some people are saying that if you did not show up at that concert, then your concert too, we will show you same colors. Let's go watch it when I come back. We'll be wrapping up in no time.
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 weeks we saw. Yeah, I mean, the last 2 weeks we saw. It's been very crazy for me. Obviously, like you say, me, I know they talk too much. Like, I just post my thing, then I go. I just concentrate on my music, and that's the most important thing: the music and my fans. And for what to happen, it was a lot to take, because obviously, like, first of all, make I just say this, right? Regardless of whatever happened, the fans be right. You know what I mean? Like, because people actually pay, they buy tickets to come see me. I know they there. So for that fact, I can never put myself first before the fans. So for that, I'm absolutely sorry. Like, I always apologize for that, because listen, me where I know where they come from. That's why they call me Nungwa this, Nungwa that, because I've been Nungwa boy, and I really forget where they come from. You understand what I mean? It be the fans who put me where I did. So if anything, I never go fee repay my people back in a way they matter, or need, or good. So from my heart, I don't even want to like go back and forth and say this or that. I just want to say I just want to talk. Say I like it's my fault. I done wrong, and I just wanna like apologize to the people, because really and truly, I'm here because of the fans. Like, you guys put me here, and I always say it, like, I just came from a world tour where I did wave Ghana flag all around, and just so happy to represent my people.
Are we now seeing the fear of God in King Promise for what he did? I've listened to him on 2 platforms, and looks like it is now dawning on him what he did and his reaction.
So what is he apologizing?
Exactly.
For not coming for the Wizkid show.
See, that is what.
No, Chemo is right. Chemo does not understand something. So now he's feeling that for not appearing on Wizkid's show and for putting out that post, that he also did not come because of security. Now he's saying, okay, so it was wrong. Because first of all, people were not even mentioning him. When the issue happened, he was not the center of attraction. It was Wizkid. Because they know that, okay, if Wizkid will not perform, then you crowd perform, crowd be on point show, because it was Wizkid that people wanted to see. And not begging on fire, because now the friend or say he's not his boss. Now the friend actually been told a kind of loyalty. And unfortunately, the loyalty is now coming back at him. That is what he's apologizing for. So now I'm asking that, is he now seeing the fear of God that, hey, so Ghanaians can go hard like that? Is he now coming to that realization?
Oh yes, that is where I'll borrow Koskuli statement. Now can I say, I am humble. I am humble.
Yeah.
In fact, one said time now I can promise make his statement. I said he made that statement in a haste. In fact, an
act of pride.
Yes, one want to make his statement, because his show is even coming up, and people will will remind him of that statement. In fact, that apology for not performing at Wizkid concert, needless. King Promise doesn't owe anybody an apology for not appearing on that show, because of the outcome of that show. King Promise doesn't owe anybody any apology. Yes, he can say, oh, because of me, some people bought ticket to come and see me. It is not true. It is not true. If not, he would be like, Anka Wesker, they're trending. No, no, so take number 2. Without even him coming to speak. So if he saw, I remember he said something about the fact that what pushed him to come and issue that apology was when he woke up and he started seeing comments of people calling him out on why he didn't perform. And I'm like, no, bro, this doesn't call for an apology. This doesn't call for an apology. Then Jackie Money, why am I performing? Should also come and apologize. Say, I am sorry for putting you in danger.
In the danger way, yeah.
Because I came to perform in harm's way, and you guys were there watching me and cheering me up. It's in Kabibisi, and Atom. So I am also sorry. Then we can take a promise apology as valid. Else, it was very needless, and I am glad he's seen the fear of God. But I also want to tell him to let it cease. Like he should keep quiet, focus on what he is doing, because when him say the more I apologize, the more than we hear him. Oh yes, the more I apologize, the more than we hear him.
He posted his flyer for his show and people were
the comments there was nice. That is why Sheldon interviewed him in the first place. It was out of those comments. In fact, a deep and it was the reason why Sheldon called him out to ask him why people are responding to him that way, and it has even pushed him to issue an apology on top of an apology.
Okay. Costco. Yampong, can promise.
Promise you didn't come in Nipple.
But I say why mistake?
You're very calm. International. Rasa unze we like kanina na ohwa we ase no me know this how me hu why he came out to apologize. What no how about whiskey, and in his mind no feel said yes super ne baidie e be do me so.
So wait for your turn.
And you want try to bring your police.
Maybe one number.
At a point, you know, now said on it out to be some within the monkey. Joe, no one yet focus.
David, they were not.
It's in Nanka apology, Nanka. Oh, Anna, Osha, Cecilia, winner work. It should tell you, say, tickets and sales in Kosa.
No, I'm not sure. Is he selling tickets? Oh, this time around he's selling tickets.
He's selling tickets. He has always been selling tickets.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. It's not the as promised.
No. As
promised. Hey, and what him say take it in go. You know, Tina, one who said, then there's something wrong somewhere. Hey. And I just say over the weekend, go.
Wow.
2010. 250 Ghana cedis.
On this Stonebwoy.
250 and 500.
David.
So, it what him say. Take it in the move said or pen. For him to do this.
The competition on 2010, I know.
Oh, for him to do this. On a normal day, can promise we didn't do this. So on it could you be called life? Aye, Sadio. On a normal day. Who's on our when you be or pet?
David. Or introvert.
Just introvert.
Yeah.
Oh no, and see that should tell us BB hits no. BB hits no. Oh no. It's in the way there. I chop and you go say bepa.
Obebo na mbana pacha so.
Mr. like yes benema
akwara
jana na gu
na so
that's why hohoro
by
can promise the idea honestly when you artist because what did you get time and I said one person can promise no one of them no who job can you come on pen one sem pa
it's mama concern
on pen video na
it's mama concern
video na why emotionally than cast it's very yesterday take it in yesterday nyame adma show me a Friday yeah
okay
yesterday promise land 250 Ghana cedis Yes,
And I buy
500. Yes, we don't find channel. Can promise dear. When metal 250 dear. When say can promise dear. Ne ho dwo.
Onya basa.
Yes, onya basa. When the first time what the find say wa fom ye. Yem find say wa fom ye. The first time wa fom ye. To dear. You could tell Mokoto Bim. Ghana for a second. Mon find channel.
Thank you. Chamo.
Yeah.
Come through and I am pong.
Well, I like his position now. Maybe he's trying to correct his mistakes. But I think, the mistakes, it started from the Wizkid issue or the saga that came. The apology was needless, and the content of our apology was bogus. And that's what is causing this for him. He shouldn't have, issue any apology in the first place. And then
it should have been involved.
Yes.
That is the keyword.
Yes. And then the content of the apology, bogus in Koskoli's voice.
When I was trying to
I'm imagine say Koskoli bogus. And I'm all go through all of this, and I think this is a good step. Like it's a good way to start correcting your mistakes.
Okay.
So the way he's apologizing, I think is okay, but he shouldn't also do it so much that it will be the order of the day. After doing one, just forget about it, because you are a quiet guy. We don't really hear of you. When you are just in your lane doing your things, and you are so successful. When we check the things that you are doing, like from behind the scenes and all that, and as a person back out and back open negative things and happen. Like I like the way he responded to Chris Waddell's rant.
Okay.
Fantastic. And after that, now as a before for bad, I don't know it won't help him. I think he's now realizing he has done something wrong, and he's trying to correct them, because the urban is and he should find a way to correct those things. What can you say about him? Or like, what bad thing can you say about him?
No, so far he's been clean.
Yes, apart from this recent thing that he's involved
so far
in
he's
himself.
been clean.
So yes, we should accept his apology, and he should also learn how to do his things right next time. There are certain things that are sometimes needless. You don't need to involve yourself. If you put yourself in such situations, then you just like you are just calling for trouble for yourself, and that's not cool. So he should be careful how to deal with people and how he will go about his things. But he's a good musician, and he's been giving us good songs.
Consistent,
so, I will encourage anybody who wants to attend to do so. We should support.
Okay. People err and people realize their mistakes and they come to apologize. I'm sure King Promise has realized that, I erred, and therefore I'm here to apologize. Let's forgive him. After all, he's our own. We cannot throw away the baby with the bathwater. So let the bathwater go, but let's keep our own. Let me say thanks to Team Dodi Solomon Chemo, Koskoli, and Roland Amate, and also to the guys behind the scenes, Digital Rasta, Richie Flex, Emmanuel Forula PG, Gideon Nilam Tessin, and God bless you too for watching. Remember that we are here every weekday, Showbiz Daily, Sammy Flex TV. Join us. Let's read from you as well in the comment section. Share with your people. Let's do more. My name is Sammy Flex. We are out of here.